Turning a page in life is often imagined as something visible. A new place, a new job, a new relationship, or a dramatic decision that clearly marks a before and an after. But some of the most meaningful turning points don't come with external change at all. Sometimes, life looks exactly the same from the outside, yet something inside you quietly shifts. And that internal shift is often where real transformation begins. There are moments when you feel stuck not because life is empty, but because it feels repetitive, heavy, or emotionally unresolved. You may wake up in the same place, follow the same routines, and face the same responsibilities, yet feel an inner exhaustion that comes from carrying old meanings, old interpretations, and old emotional weight. Turning a page in life does not always require changing the environment. Sometimes it requires changing the way you stand inside it. One of the first steps in turning a page is accepting that closure does not always come from resolution. Many people wait for apologies, explanations, or circumstances to change before allowing themselves to move forward. But life rarely offers perfect endings. Turning a page means deciding that you no longer need external permission to release what you've been carrying. It's not about pretending the past didn't matter, but about refusing to let it define the present moment any longer. Another important shift happens when you stop waiting for motivation or clarity before moving on. Often, people believe they must feel different before they act differently. But in reality, action and perspective often change first, and emotion follows later. Turning a page means choosing a new internal posture even if your feelings haven't caught up yet. It means deciding how you will relate to your thoughts, memories, and daily experiences from this point forward. Even when nothing changes externally, you can change the questions you ask yourself. Instead of asking, "Why did this happen to me?" you may begin asking, "How do I want to live with what happened?" This shift moves you from resistance to responsibility. Responsibility here does not mean blame. It means reclaiming agency over how you move through life now, regardless of what remains unchanged. Turning a page also involves redefining what progress looks like. Progress does not always mean improvement in circumstances. Sometimes progress means less emotional reactivity, fewer mental loops, or a quieter relationship with the past. It may look like responding with calm where you once reacted with anger, or choosing presence where you once lived in regret. These internal changes are subtle, but they reshape your experience of life deeply. There is also power in letting go of the identity tied to struggle. When you've carried something for a long time, pain can become part of how you define yourself. Turning a page means allowing yourself to exist without constantly revisiting the same story. This does not erase your experiences, but it releases the need to relive them mentally every day. You can honor what shaped you without staying trapped in it. Sometimes, everything stays the same because life is asking for integration rather than escape. The same job, the same environment, or the same relationships can become different experiences once your internal narrative shifts. When you stop fighting reality and start choosing how you show up within it, space opens for growth even without visible change. Turning a page is also about allowing yourself to begin again quietly. Not every restart needs an announcement. Not every decision needs validation. Some of the most powerful changes happen when you simply decide, internally, that today you will live with slightly more awareness, honesty, or self-respect than yesterday. Over time, these small internal choices accumulate into a new chapter. It's important to understand that turning a page does not mean everything suddenly feels better. Old memories may still arise. Certain days may still feel heavy. But the difference is that these moments no longer control your direction. You acknowledge them, but you don't live inside them. You allow them to pass without pulling you back. In this way, turning a page is less about forgetting and more about choosing. Choosing where your attention goes. Choosing what meaning you give to your experiences. Choosing how much space the past occupies in your present life. Even when everything around you remains the same, these choices slowly reshape how life feels from the inside. In the end, a new chapter does not begin when life changes, but when you decide that the old chapter no longer gets to narrate every moment. You turn the page not by escaping your life, but by meeting it differently. And that quiet decision can be the most powerful change of all. If this reflection resonates with you and you want to continue exploring mindset, personal growth, and inner clarity in a calm and honest way, consider subscribing to the channel. You'll find more thoughtful videos to support you as you move forward, one page at a time.